Hello guys, it's time to prepare some final tips for Game Week 5 and let's be done with it. No stream will be concluded today as I will be away from the computer. Good luck to everyone that's watching. I'll be showcasing my team at the end, so if you have fun, subscribe and be part of the community. Now, I've read through all of those pressers with the stream that I held tonight, so yeah, it will be quickly going through them. Isaac late check, he faces Callum Wilson is out, and most probably Ursula and or Gordon will be starting up top. Lascelles, Botman, and Miley keep missing. Pedro is back in training, but we don't know if he is going to be involved in the game. O'Reilly, Milner, and Gruda are out. March as well. Weaver made a return. From Liverpool's perspective, Alisson is going to miss most probably missed the game with a muscle injury, and the other missing player is going to be Harvey Elliott. For Darwin Núñez, lack of starts, he mentioned that Diogo Jota is just playing better off the ball, so that's why he is choosing him. For Manchester City, Kevin De Bruyne will be assessed tomorrow, so basically on Friday to be decided whether, no, Saturday to be decided if the game is going to be coming to early for him, but yeah, Oscar Bopentake remain injured with Foden ready for 90 minutes by Pep's words, so that would probably mean that Foden is going through the center and he might deliver. Aston Villa, Watkins is back fit, so if you're looking for a fit player, you can go for him. Elsewhere, Pio gone, got an injury, Minks and Kamara are nearing a return. Matikesh is also nearing a return. From Chelsea's perspective, Gusto and Tuavia are back with the team to train, but the game comes a little bit early for them. Rhys James and Kellyman remain out, while Enzo Fernandez and Dewsbury Hall will be back when they recovered from illness. There was more praise for Jadon Sancho, and Christopher Nkunku was mentioned as well, saying that he prefers to play through the middle, but there are a lot of players currently playing there, so maybe he will have to adapt to the wing, so I would personally be avoiding Christopher Nkunku. From Arsenal's perspective, nothing new there. California and Saka made it back. Odegaard, Merino, Tomiyasu, Tierney and Zinchenko remain out, so that leaves the only left back that is fit being Timber. So I'm most probably looking to Timber and Calafiori to see who is playing where. Declan Rice returned from an injury. Odegaard has joined the injury list of Richarlison and Wilshere. Bissouma is back though. Werner is back as well. Elsewhere, everyone is fit. Frank and Chauba will be looking for a Game Week 6 return, but not in Game Week 5. Ducore is now out on the injury list, and Riyad is now out as well. That means that in midfield is going to be Wharton and Hughes, most probably. For Brentford perspective, we've seen a lot of things, but Wissa is out. Kike, Thiago, De Silva, Rico Henry will be out as well. Jensen and Nunes may not return before the international break. From Wolves' perspective, 8 Nuri and Tochi Gomez will be assessed. Mosquera is back. Moyepo, Traore, Kavajic, and Gonzalez are on the injury list, with Traore missing up until Christmas. For Bournemouth, Tyler Adams is back, so Tyler Adams back is the only long-term injury, so he's staying out. Utara remains a doubt. Kepa is now available to face a team in Game Week 5. Fulham, no new news. Forest, Danilo and Sagare are out long-term for the tricky trees. Willy Bolly is really close to recover, so Sangare is out, which is bad for him after he had a semi-good start of the season. Looking at yesterday's rounds up, to go through them quickly. So Yoro, Mawase, Lindelof and Shaw remain out. Højlund and Mount are closer to return. De Ligt, Mazraoui and Martinez are back for United. GCL, Garner and Mikulenko missed the cup game is with Calvert-Lewin and Miku are back. Tarkovsky is back. Brentwaite and Patterson are back in training, so may feature for the under-21s. Coman is injured. Gay won't feature. Shermeti and Broja are out for long term. Keane requires a scan. Harrison also fell in on Thursday, so that's a pretty injured side for Everton. West Ham, Palmieri will be made a late check. Fulkrug as well close to return. From Ipswich, no new injuries with Broadhead and Quark back in training as well. So Broadhead is the furthest away from match fit. From Southampton's, Bazun is the only long-term injury. Stevens is suspended. Smallbone and Sulemana are out as well. Leicester City, no new injuries. Daka and Stolarczyk remain out, but Edwards is now available to be to be played. So those are pretty good explanations to the missing players. Let's see the scout team is Watkins, Swanke, Vardy. So Vardy is ahead of DCL. Palmer, Salah, Eze, Bruno, pretty solid. Arnold, Poro, Davis, Verburgen, Dunk, Bogare, Wings. So yeah, a pretty good forward line, pretty solid defense. Everyone else is solid. Here is my team. Henderson in goal, Robinson, Trent, and Aina in defense, Eze, Salah, Mbumo, and Rogers. Mbumo is a new player. I've taken out Sangare because he is out for a longer time. Elsewhere, Havertz and Vardy and Haaland. Vardy, a new player that is going to appear into my squad. I will talk about in a minute why I chose him over DCL, but yeah, we can now look at the bench. Smith Rowe, Pau Torres, and Barku. Next week, I will introduce Saka and Gabriel, and I'll have a proper 15-man squad, which I can pretty much rely on for the next, let's say, 15. No, not 15, but next 8 fixtures. 15 is a way too higher number, but yeah, I'm preferring Rodgers over Smith Rowe, as I think Wolves will concede and Newcastle will improve eventually. Robinson is there to cover the attacking threat from Fulham. Pau Torres on the bench as Aina. If Pedro is missing, I think that Forest can keep a clean sheet. Pau Torres can keep one as well, but honestly, I prefer Aina with the way that he has been playing. Now I introduced more players that are in the team of the season so far: in Mbumo, Haaland, Salah, Aina, Arnold. 5 players already, so that's pretty good. Thinking about why I chose Vardy over GCL, I'll talk right now about it. First of all, both are semi-injury prone, so that is not a thing that I wanted to mention. But in Gameweek 5, Everton face Leicester, so they play against each other, but it's Leicester away from home. It's not that good of a fixture run for Everton to start with an away fixture, while Vardy is at home. Next week, in Game Week 7, I'm benching both of them. Crystal Palace at home and Arsenal are away are benchable fixtures, and I'm not just going to play my players there, they're just going to be on the bench. Game Week 7, then it's Newcastle away from Calvert-Lewin, so that's not that amazing. On the other hand, it's Bournemouth at home for Vardy, so that's a better fixture. After that, Southampton, Forest, Ipswich. On the other hand, it's Fulham, Ipswich, and Southampton. So they face the same 2 oppositions away from home, and the home fixture, I think it's better for Leicester. I think that Leicester have scored in every game so far, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they have. They have a higher chance of scoring, in my opinion, and they've conceded at least 1 in each game, just like Everton, but Everton conceded 3, so at least 3. So I'm expecting more of Leicester, to say the least, and it's a home fixture, so that's why I chose this. Minutes, I think, are the same. Penalty, I think they both have it. From set pieces, it's DCL who is better. More clinical, it is Vardy. He just reached the 10% mark. He was under it when I brought him in, but I just believe that he will have such a good fixture run going forward, and this is going to be his last dance in the Prem, and that's why I wanted to give him a shout out as a captain of a team. I think he is good. He's at home, and bringing Mbumo was the top priority. That would mean that next week I'm most probably taking a hit unless something major happens into my side. But by the looks of it, that's going to be it. I saved more money when I brought in Vardy. I think they're equal. He's cheaper, so I believe we can have a nice treat with Vardy. And if we see his numbers back in the days, 3 goals and 5 assists here, it's too little, but he's back to way better numbers. Already 2 goals, but before that, 15 goals, 3 assists, 15 goals, 14 assists, 23 goals, 18, 20, 13, 24. He knows how to score, and I believe that he is going to be so important for that Leicester side if they want to survive. And yeah, I thought that they were doomed to go down, but by the looks of it, it's looking likely that they might survive, as we have way worse teams currently. But those next 8 weeks are going to be important for them, and if they're going to bring in points, now is going to be the time. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. I wish you all the luck. If you have any questions, I'll be monitoring my chat so I can be answering any last minute questions that you have. Thank you for the support that you've shown me. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.